Welcome to Bola Tech. In this video, we are going to learn how to use the various tools under the modify panel of AutoCAD. Okay, so for this particular video of modify panel, we are going to be dividing it into three different parts. This is actually the first part. So for this part, we are going to be talking about the move command, the rotate, the copy, the mirror command, and also the scale command. Okay, so the second and third part, we are going to be talking about the remaining. So let's start with the first one, which is the move command. Now, in order to use the move command, you can either come here. So in order to move an object, let's say we want to move the circle from here and we want to move it to this polygon right here. Okay, so in order to do that, we can come here and click on the move. Okay, then we are to what? Select the object. When you have selected the object, you right click on your mouse. Okay, so now it's going to be specifying for you to what? To select the base point, or you can either what? Come to your command line and press M enter. Okay, enter. You can press M, then you click on enter. Okay, so it's going to also tell you what to specify. Select the object, right click, and then what? Specify the base point. Okay, so now in order to do that also, we can also come here, select the object first, then press M, then what? Press enter. Then it's going to tell us what to specify the base point. For this one, I want to move this circle from this particular place to this edge. Okay, to this edge here. So I'm going to use the center as my base point. Then I'm going to what? Move it to this place here. And as you can see, I've successfully moved it from this particular place to the center. So you have to select your base point. That's the point that you're going to be moving from. Okay, so that's for the move command. Okay, so now we move to the copy command. Now let me move this back first. Okay, so in order to use the copy command is like we are copying this particular object. It's like as if we want to move this particular object to another place, but we don't also want it to actually what? To actually leave this spot. So in order to use the copy command, we are going to what? We can either press CO, okay, and we press enter to activate our copy command, or we can what? Move on here to copy right here and click on copy. Okay, so now the first thing you are going to do is to what? Select the object which you want to copy, then press CO, then press enter like this. Now you have to specify the base point also right in this particular place. So for me, I'm going to be specifying this point as my base point. Now I can what? Easily move this. Let's say I want to copy this to this edge here. Okay, I've copied it here. Okay, I can easily do that, copy it to any point. Okay, so it's as simple as that. Let's control Z that. It's as simple as that. All right, so in order to copy, we also have the array. Let's take for instance, I want to copy this like into many different formats, and I want them to be what? To be orderly. The easier way for me to do it is just to come here, select this object. Okay, so if you don't know selection, I've actually done a video on that, which is my previous video, so you can check that out. I'm also going to be dropping the link in the description and in the comment section, in the pinned comment, so you can check that out. Okay, so I will select this particular object, then click on CO, then this is copy. Okay, so now I'm going to what? We are asked to specify the base point. Okay, so I'll specify the base point. Now we can see here it's telling me to what? Specify the second point, like the way I did at first, or array. Okay, I'm going to be choosing array. Now it's asking me what? The number of items. I'm going to select 4, then click on enter. So as you can see right here, it is actually telling me what? To what? To specify. It's actually telling me to what? To specify the second point. Okay, so this particular place, from this point here, this edge to this second edge, is actually telling me to specify. So that's going to be the same thing for the rest. So I'm going to be using 1000. Okay, which is, and I'll press enter. Okay, so from this place to this particular place here is actually 1000. Okay, so let me erase this. There is also another way we can do that. Let me press copy, then I'm going to what, specify my base point. Now I'll click on array, then click on 4 as my number of array. Now I can also click on this word. Instead of me specifying my second point like we did, I can click on what, fit. Now fit is going to specify from this edge to the last one, okay, to the last edge. So it's going to specify that. Now if I want to specify my point, I can easily use it as what, 4000. Okay, enter. As you can see, for this fit, it is actually what, is actually moving from here, it's actually specifying from here to this what, to this edge here. So that is actually how we can use the copy the copy command in AutoCAD. All right, so we'll move next to the rotate command, which is right here. So in order to activate our rotate command, we can actually use either the arrow, then we click on enter, then we are going to what, select the object which we want to rotate, or we can actually come right here to the rotate, then what, we select the object. Okay, so what we are going to be doing is to what, select the object first, then we'll move on to rotate. That is actually very much easier. Instead of you pressing the rotate, then you select the object, then you right click. Okay, so after we have done this, we are going to what, we are asked to what, specify the base point. So this base point is actually the fixed point where the object is going to be rotating. So if I select this point as my base point, so it is at this point that the object is going to actually be rotating. Okay, so like this. Now let's say I'm to select a rotation angle and I choose 30°. I'll click on enter. So this particular place, if I should draw a line from here like this angle is going to what, is going to give me, let me use this, select second. Okay, let me use the measure. Let me use the measure too. Okay, as you can see, this angle is giving me what, 30°. This is it right here. Angle 30°. So that's how it actually works. You can easily what, select your fixed point and then rotate. Okay, but let's try another way of using the rotate command. Now let's come to our line command and draw a straight line right here. Okay, our line command, draw a straight line. Now we are going to what, select this line. Okay, then we are going to click on RO, which is our rotate. Okay, so now we are going to specify the base point. Now as we can see, it's actually telling us to specify rotation angle. So let's use 45°, then we'll click on enter. Now let me draw a particular reference line to this. Okay, so we can actually see what I'm actually trying to do. So now we are going to also what, select this particular line and click on rotate. Okay, so now it's telling us to specify the base point. We are going to do that. Now we can easily what, copy. Okay, we can come to this command line and click on copy. That is to leave this angle which we have actually drawn before. Then we are going to produce another angle with reference to this particular angle which we have drawn. So I'm going to click on what, 45° and click on enter. As you can see, this angle is at, this particular line is at 45°, rotated at 45° to this one, and this one is rotated at 45° to this one. So this one is at 90° to this one. So that is actually another method which we can use to what, to rotate and also what, keep the object which we are rotating at a particular angle. Okay, so now we are going to be moving on to the next, which is actually the scale. Okay, the scale command, okay, in AutoCAD. Okay, so in order to use the scale command, we can actually come right here to our modify panel here, which is, and click on scale. Then we are going to what, select the object which we want to scale, and then we can also click on SC, then we'll click on scale and select the object. Okay, so for this particular one, I'm going to select the object first, then click on SC, which is the scale. Then we are asked to specify base point. For the scale command, we are actually using it to to increase or reduce the size of the object. So that's actually what the scale command is used for. So we are asked to specify the base point. Now I'm going to click on the base point here. As you can see, it is either reducing or increasing. Okay, so if you want to reduce the size, okay, it has to be the scale factor, which they asked us to specify, is going to be less than 1. But if you want to increase, it's going to be more than 1. So let me use like 1.5, okay, to increase. As you can see, it became actually bigger. But if I want to reduce this back to the normal, I'm just going to specify the base point right here. Let's say 0.75. I think that should be the half. As you can see, it's already back to the normal. Okay, so those are actually the way you can scale. But let's take, for instance, you want to scale with reference to another one. Let's say we are given, let me increase this. Okay, this is scale. Okay, let me copy this first. Let me copy this to this particular place. Okay, let me copy this so I can be able to increase this. Now I'll select this and scale this. Specify the base point, then increase it by 1.5. Okay, so let's take, for instance, you want to you want to increase this to this particular thing. How are you going to do it? So that's what we are going to be looking at. So we can actually move on here to to our scale. Okay, click on scale. Then we are going to specify the base point. Okay, so as we can see, we have this particular place which is saying reference. Okay, we click on it, then it's telling us to specify the reference length. We are going to specify the reference length. So we are going to come from here to here. Okay, then is asking us specify the reference new length. Okay, so we are going to move from, is asking us to specify the reference new length or point. Okay, or point. So we are going to click on point, then we are going to specify this point and specify this point. As you can see, this one has actually become the same size with this particular one. Okay, so that is actually one way to do that. Now we also can do this. Let's take, for instance, let me draw a line here from here to here. Okay, let's take, for instance, I want to increase this particular length from here. Okay, from this particular, I want to increase the edge of this polygon from this to this particular place. What am I going to do? I'm going to click on my scale. Okay, then I'm going to specify my base point, which is this point. Okay, then I'm going to click on reference. Then it tells me to specify the reference length, which is this particular place, then asking me to specify reference new length. So I can easily click on this place, and as you can see, we have actually increased the length of this particular polygon, which is a pentagon, which we are to draw. So that's actually another method which you can use to scale. So the next one we are going to move into is the mirror command. Right, is the mirror command. So in order to mirror an object is actually very simple. You can come to your command line and press MI, and we are going to see the mirror, and you can easily select the object you are to mirror, or you can come here and press mirror, and you can actually select the object. Okay, so let's select the object first, then we are going to press mirror. As you can see, it tells us to specify the first point of the mirror line. Let's take this as our mirror line. I'm going to specify the first point, and then it's telling me to specify the second point, as you can see. So, oh, sorry for that. Mirror, select the object, mirror. It's telling me to specify the first point and then specify the second point. Now it's going to be asking you to what? Do you want to erase the source object? Yes or no? So this is actually the source object. Do you want to erase it? Yes or no? So you can, if you actually want this source object to be gone, you can click on yes. But if you don't want to erase it, you just click on no. For my own, I'm not going to be erasing it. So I'm going to click on no. Okay. So let me erase this mirror line like this. Okay, as you can see, we already have this. The mirror line is erased. Okay, so we can also do it in this particular place. Let's take, for instance, let me measure this. From here to here is actually 500. Okay, so once this right angle triangle to be 500 in the opposite side also, just come to your mirror, select the object, right click, then from your first point and your second point of your mirror line, then we'll click on okay. Let's actually erase the source object for this one. Yes, as you can see, the source object is gone and then is remaining this. Okay, so that's that for this first part of the modify panel. Okay, in the next video we are going to be looking at the part 2 of the modify panel, which is actually going to cover the trim. Okay, which is actually going to cover the trim, the explode, erase. We are going to be talking about the stretch, break, and break at a point. Okay, kindly hit the subscribe button and I'm going to see you in the next.